So we left off. What did we leave off on? Oh, what's this right there? Whoa. As you can tell, that's a new motor. We'll talk about that when Rashawn gets here. But you can put one and one together and you have fun. You have burnouts. So we left off, did the louvers. I had them solid for a bit, but I actually cut them much nicer. I also figured out why they weren't fitting very well in the bottom. What I did was I took a pick. I just had the pick. It's one of these, but with the hook, and the hook was the same diameter as the plastic tabs. There it is, right here. So what I did was I pretty much just scuffed out all that dirt, because even though I caulked it, there was still a crap ton of dirt from probably 40 years. So I cleaned it all up, got it gouged in real good. And once you cut them, yeah, they go in a lot better too, a lot less of a pain in the butt. I still want to put some, this one needs to come down some, I have to work it down. But I still want to put a bead, not for like safety reasons to keep it on there, but on the inside you could see light, and it bothers me. It's not just light from here, it's like little lines. So I'm gonna put some nice window sealer here all the way around. So if I ever take it off, I'll just have to take a knife and X-Acto it all off, maybe heat gun it and pull it out. But I don't think I'm ever gonna take them off again. But I mean, they look 1,000 times better than before, for sure. I mean, kind of a little rough on some of the cuts, but with a Dremel tool, I managed to get it open. But yeah, you can see like the light at the bottom. But now I can see, I drove it to Brahms with Heather, and I couldn't back out of the driveway because I couldn't tell what was behind me in that corner, and it paranoid me. So I was like, now these gotta go. So we cut them. Next thing we're gonna do on this car today is motivation enough. The weather is pretty much a motivator. The Holley Terminator, which is just chilling down here, I'm gonna mount it in the glove box. And how I'm gonna do that until I do the custom dash, which I'll do eventually, but I don't wanna, not right now. Like, there's other things that need to be done before that, like tons. But here's my nice dash that I wrapped with the carbon fiber. It lasted pretty good. I don't want to cut this. I want to keep that. So I'm going to put this somewhere safe. Hence this bucket for now, up top. And my goal is the eagle that I gutted, or we bought for that front end, I kept all the trim pieces. So here's the eagle one, ugly brown. But what I'm thinking about doing here is taking a Dremel, cutting the cup holder part out, because you have to have this piece for the flat part. Cutting it out and taking a circular saw and kind of just doing like 1, 2, 3, 4, a couple holes here. Or I might even just do the Dremel and do a nice little cut. And the goal is to have this mounted in there. The wires go in the bottom, and when you pull the trunk down, or the whatever this is down, the computer will be right there, like the LEDs and stuff. So somewhat cleaned up down there so no one steps on it or anything. So my goal is to do that, and then I'll paint this black. We'll throw it back in there. But I don't think it'll be that hard. Rashawn let me borrow a Dremel tool. That's what it was, not a die grinder, a rotary tool. One of these bad boys. And my father-in-law used his. He had some nice Dremel bits to kind of grind this down real good. I've got a little bit of leftover right here. Go and pull that off. But I'm pretty happy how they are. Very content. I love the look it gives the car. I may tape it off and paint them eventually, just to matte black everything. I may matte black these, but I want to make sure I like where they're at first before I even do that, because I don't think flexing them, I think the paint will chip. So I might just have to do the old school method, tape these off from the inside somehow. I'll figure that out when we get to it, but I kind of want to get the sheen off of it eventually and matte black everything. I have to retouch up all this stuff anyways, but I don't think it'll be that hard if I do the whole section by section and put my hand around, grab the other section, vice versa. It shouldn't be that bad. Or I'll pull them off. It's depending on how flexible the paint will be. But we're gonna get this done. We're gonna wait for Rashawn to get here for this stuff, but He's coming over for a few hours. We won't be getting it in yet, but he wants to put the front assembly on. I think the clutch, the pressure plate, torque it all down, maybe the trans. We got to get the oil pan off that oil pan onto that oil pan. But coming up, couple of weekends, or maybe even one weekend, we might have it done this Saturday. But he's gonna spend a few hours out here I'm gonna help him. But until then, time lapse this. We'll Dremel that and go from there. So cue the time lapse lo-fi music. And grab this Dremel real quick because I'm gonna need it. Okay, now that we're back on that part, I got it cut down. Obviously, it's going to be kind of an issue because of the glove box, unless I put it at an angle, which I probably won't. I'll probably keep it straight down in the middle. Now what I'm going to have to do is pretty much cut here, leaving enough for the latch. But then again, it's on wires too, so this isn't really supporting the weight. The wires are, but it obviously, to keep it from doing this, we need that. So I think I'm just going to try to bridge this out just about. I'll leave it a little cut here, Dremel this out for the big wires, and then grind straight on down through here with the bottom of it for the wires to go up. Basically go up from the bottom and be inside the thing. So we're going to do that now. We should be good. And then honestly, I think for now, just a couple of set screws, maybe some double-sided tape, smack it in there, a couple layers just to hold it down. We'll go from there on that. But we're getting there. It's a messy job. I Dremeled these out. Turns out there's little tabs here, so I didn't go deep enough, so we just pried them open, called they're good. So I'm gonna Dremel probably here, and then stop here. I'll probably go down about halfway up just in case, and then Dremel out, and then dribble my square out. So we'll do that now. Alrighty, after extreme cutting, I finally figured out how I want to do it. So now, with the Terminator laying in here flush-ish, I could probably knock about another centimeter off if I need to, but I think I'm going to have it kind of up like this. But if you flip it, oh well, there it goes, slamming down a $2,000 ECU. You flip it upside down, put it back in the spot, that's how it looks on the bottom. So the wires are going to come straight down out of it, and I think it'll work. I think it'll look good. So the goal is this. I had to take the middle screw out because it was actually mounted to that piece. No biggie. But I'm going to test fit it real quick. If I like it, I'm just going to shoot a coat of paint over it. It's not anything special or what's the word? Permanent. It's just enough to get a glossy black, which I happen to have enough of. I don't think I have any carbon fiber wrap. I think I might actually have carbon fiber wrap. I may just paint it. And then I think this is glued on though. Yeah, it was glued on. So, oh wait, no, I'm just gonna do a wrap over it. I'll pull the select drive off because it's not 4-wheel drive. Paint this black after I test everything. And then for now, it'll be all off the ground, kind of hanging up there until I get ready to do the interior, because new seats have to come, carpet. I got to cut the floor panel over here before I start finalizing everything. So not a big deal. But yeah, not really that. It's a messy job, really. But thanks to Rashawn's rotary tool over there, I didn't have to buy one. So heck yeah on that. I think I have some wrap. I'm pretty sure I have some carbon fiber somewhere. Or I threw it away. I probably threw it away. If I don't, I'll just paint the whole thing black, call it good. Put some tape over this and be done. I'll go and just paint over that too, just so there's no hole there. But yeah, I'm gonna test fit it real quick. If it's good, I'm gonna paint it, let it dry, and we'll mount it up in there, and I'll kind of show you what I did. But woo, progress, guys. This summer is going to be a good summer. These two are going to be cruising around. I can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait. It's going to be awesome. You know what I mean? Just grind her down. All right. She's all mounted up. Oh, I got to cut that zip tie. A couple zip ties. For now, it's going to have to sit this way until we do the custom dash up front. There we go. But now you can put your feet down all nice and pretty. I cut down the ground wire finally. I'm on the GoPro. Rashawn's in his engine bay. Got the wires all cleaned up. And we put the other dash in, or the other glove box. And then there's the Holley kind of all tucked up in there. I thought it was hitting right here, but it wasn't. I cut it anyways. It was actually because the screw wasn't put in all the way and it was rubbing right there. Not a big deal. My keys are in the car. I'm gonna make sure everything works real quick. And we'll do a startup, make sure she's good. She's good, she's good. She's not good, she's not good. About time we got some good weather. And we'll have another video. Rashawn, where's my keys? Rashawn, where'd I put my keys? Rashawn's car next time coming up. So if you're wanting to do an LS swap and a 300Z, we got the information for you. A little more, less headache for the next person. It's Rashawn powered right now. I'm surprised you got all.
Don't be laughing at me.
I'm impressed. All right, we got the key. Neutral. Turn key on.
Yeah, see?
Sounds like she's turning on. I got all my lights. So, got the stall. She looking good. And all I gotta do is shut this bad boy, close it up. The wires kind of look eh. But eventually when I do the custom dash, I'm probably gonna make it go a little lower down so we can tuck all the wires up in here, clean it all up. There's a lot of room in here that's behind this. I just can't get to it with this dash. But yeah, she works. She works, she works, she works, she works. Hell yeah. And then if I ever have to work on it, all I gotta do is take off these little clips right here from the inside. They'll come flying right on out from the bottom. Yeah, we're good to go. But you can tell I didn't want to cut the good dash because, you know, I like the good dash. It's the old dried out dash. But she's definitely a lot cleaner than she was before. So now we're going to end the video here. I'm going to help Rashawn with his. And we're going to get it figured out. He's over here doing a story. But yeah, we got that 6.0 in. So we're going to do a separate video of that. But until then, we'll see you soon. Deuces. It's gonna creep.